Hey, Gut Fox here. My main squad, I'm on the right with Ama Green, Hutchinson, and Sharp. I'm playing against Mr. Davis, Wilfork, etc. So, the sponsor today is trick-or-treating. The only time I allow babies to take candy from me. So, I wanted to show you some main squad gameplay that I showed off on Saturday. That squad. You know, if you didn't catch that video, as this guy throws deep and is unable to catch that ball, I'll put the link to the squad in the description so you can see it, as he runs a nice post route, but we're able to rip it out of his hands like candy from a baby. But that's a nice little corner route in front of me. Anyways, Market Monday. We'll talk about the 74 overalls golds first. 114 cards, which is unchanged from last week. No new cards came out for that set, although some under it did, surprisingly, silvers. I talked about that. So he runs the little option route with Elway. But anyways, the 74s are 1.772 million coins for the 114 cards, which is down from 1.888 million last week. So the 74 overall golds, it looks like people liquidated those, and they decreased in price as people were trying to get more coins for the promo. As Quinn had the ball thrown right at him, but he decided to run away from it. Anyways, he gets the edge and is unable to get there because we set it nicely. 80 to 84s. That time Quinn doesn't run away from the ball and sticks in for the pick. But anyways, with 430 cards are in that 80 to 84 category, summing for 2,013,000 coins, which averages about 4,600 a piece. Last week there were 400 cards there, and last week they averaged 2,095,000 coins for 5,238. So that category decreased. 85 to 89s, we'll talk a little bit about the decrease in a little bit here. There's 212 items in that 85 to 89 category, as we get a nice little touchdown there to go up over Spa. So they sum out the 85 to 89s at 7,031,000 coins for an average of 33,000 or thereabouts a pop for a card. Last week it was 7.4 million or above that for 189 items, which averaged 39,000. So it's 39,000 per last week for 33,000 this week, as he hits a nice little streak against my defensive backs who don't play the streak so well. As we know, streaks is a big part of people's offenses this year, as he runs it right again, but a nice little bat down there. Anyways, the 85s to 89s below all decreased quite heavily in the last week, about 16% in total just this week. And it's not because of the most feared elites. Those things are well over 50k. It seems a lot of base elites and other programs, 85 to 89 overalls, got sold to invest in most feared as people went to the promo. And that's a nice little swing pass there for the touchdown on his point. But the collapse of this market, it was completely expected with the promo. You all should have heard me harping on this for the last few weeks. Cards decreasing in value anywhere from 10 to 30% is completely normal with a promo dropping. The next promo will be Road to the Playoffs in early November and Thanksgiving after that. So there isn't much time between Halloween's promo and Thanksgiving's Road to the Playoffs. Halloween's and Road to the Playoffs. I'm just watching my guy dance down the sideline sweetly for 6 points. So we go up by 7 here. Double the score. Double it. 90 to 94s, that category of cards is 141 items now for 28 million coins or around there. So we average those 90 to 94s, each one of those items are about 198,000 a piece, with some more, some less, of course. And there was 130 cards last week as compared to 141 this week for 24,789,000 last week for an average of 190,000 a piece. So this was the only category that went up in the past week with the Halloween promo dropping. And that's, the increase in price is 8k a piece. It's like a lot of the most feared elites like Mac, Marshall, and Lynch, they increased this price substantially because those things are going for quite a pretty penny. The old ones might have decreased slightly, but not terribly for a lot of those cards. Some of them more than others, of course. What do you guys think? What are you investing in? My speculation of the week are the Kelvin Team of the Week collectibles. He's a stud, and those should go up in price unless they somehow get in packs and he converts. A solid 4th down. unfortunately for me. And there's a little C route against my defense, which is quite effective at that point. You kind of got to, on defense here, you kind of got to guess one thing and hope he goes right into your defense. But otherwise, you can't cover everything except man coverage with a nice blitz. But we get the nice little turnover. Who was that? Davis. Which Davis was it? I think I only have one Davis, and that is Vontae Davis. So, Vontae, thanks for the pick, man. I'm glad I picked you up. So, as the first half is winding down here, 40 seconds, we double this score. But do you see earlier Brady missed that long pass? It's a little disappointing with his, was it 86 throw accuracy deep? You can't miss those if you have Tavon Austin running past the defense. You can't miss them at all. So his wide receiver or tight end, Burnshaw, Lee, and Quinn, we couldn't get there in time. So he's knocking on my doorstep with 9 seconds left. Let's see if he can do it. So Aloka reads it. Ooh, but the Y button did not get me the right animation. He does a surprise onside kick, but we recover it at halftime. Luckily, we held him from any score. Barnage, the fast guy, gets a little juke block, but we're taken down. And Studley field position to start the second half. So he's using his D-line, and that is effective. But the toss, since you want to always go away from the user, if he's using an interior defensive lineman, you toss outside, and he quit on me. So next game, he's got Mr. Johnson there, Chris Johnson. Speed Demon, 90 overall, flashback. So I got to watch those outside runs as we made the tackle on the opening kickoff. And he's got pretty okay field positions, 24, solid. Now he's on to 27. So counters, those kind of things. Expect the run game quite a bit on this team. But yeah, let's get back to the market Monday. So what are you guys investing in? Most feared players should be low early this week as a new bundle drops here, and get more pricey as the Enrage weekend approaches on us, and it'll happen on Friday, but they'll probably release another bundle Friday to give us a lot of those most feared players. So I don't know, it's a little different this year than last. I'm not so sure they'll be significantly cheaper early this week than they will later in the week, especially since a solo can come out as the Nano gets home. Mr. Carlos Dunlop can come out and tank their value of those promos here, of those players. If a solo guarantees like a most feared player, we had, it'll just tank their price tremendously. So I don't know, what do you guys think about investing in? I mean, this year's different than last year, so it's really risky to invest in them. So we hit a nice little corner route to Julius Thomas, and he sheds some tackles, but eventually pushed out of bounds as the first quarter is winding down. Ahmad Green is about to shed those tackles, it looked like, until the other guy came through and hit him down a little bit. We got a nice little out route here, but we decided to throw the swing pass instead. We wanted the block from thin air, so we didn't have to juke, but we got a significant amount of yardage anyways. Love this play to the tight end slash fullback. So he quit on me on that point. Let's move on to the third game of the day. Showing off three squads, 3 gameplays with this squad, because they've all quit kind of early on me. So here we go. What are your opinions on the most feared promo? That's what I want to go. Is he throws a little option. I've seen a few option players earlier this year as part of their offense. I personally am not a fan of this year's promo. In comparison to last year's especially. I like last year's. I pulled 60 pro packs and 21 most feared packs. I got almost all collectibles and very few players. I wasn't excited for the most feared promo for new collectibles. I was excited for new players. Give them to me in packs. They're not so hard to get. I don't want to have to pay $20K for a new Dree Archer or $15K for a new 80 overall. I was hoping to get them a little cheaper than that and have their enraged version as he throws a nice little comeback route against my man coverage. Very smartly played, good sir. So I find myself mixing up zone and man quite a bit. And this 4 vertical play seems to tear me up. I faced a few offenses that's like, well, do I play cover 4, man 2? So if I play man 2, he can't beat me over the top, but he beats me either on that tight end route where it kind of does a little angle and beats your man coverage that way, or the halfback route. The halfback route gives me a lot of trouble here, so I double it. He rolls outside the pocket, but he takes a hit. Luckily, not able to get it off. Ooh, as we almost get a nice little pick there. But he'll take the 3 points, or no, he won't. Hits the uprights. Hits the goal post. I don't know what happened there on his kicker. Usually, when I'm on one hash mark, I try to kick the ball to the near hash mark, or to the near goal post, just for it's a shorter distance than to the far goal post, like he kicked. So as the first half's winding down, he throws a little nano my way. So that gives me basically free reign to throw him back at him on defense, although I really don't need that permission. A nice little screen there picks me up 12 yards, kind of brings me back to third and manageable, right where I left off before the sack. So Sharp picks up the nice first down. But anyways, yeah, about the promos again, as we get back into the talking part of the Market Monday about the market. I'm just really hoping Hamon Greed can't outrun it, and that's one of his issues, is his 92 speed is not 94, like some of the other running backs at Legends. 93, oh my gosh, Keenan Allen with a stiff arm, carrying him through the desert like a camel. Man, he just rode that thing. So we're up 7-0 over Red. Good old Gut. And you'll notice I changed my name up top from Gut. I might kind of vary it up. You know, I kind of like a little different name up there. This week it's Gut. Maybe I'll do Fox, as the Foxes take down Tebow. And Shazier. Hopefully we'll find a better way to stop this little halfback route, like I do right there. And the quarterback spy, I used a defensive tackle, and I realized using him as a quarterback spy, I was ineffective. I tried to find a sub for him. So there's the nano coming back at him. Tried to find a sub for my defensive tackle, but all my defensive tackles and ends are slower run stuffers, like my backup for all of them, as he low kicks me. And I try to pick it up, but the computer gets it for me, and Tavon gets a nice little return on his side of the 50. So yeah, I'm just hoping Road to the Playoffs and Thanksgiving are better than this Halloween promo. So far, the two promos have been okay. Not amazing. As DeAndre Hopkins goes up and takes the ball from him with 6 seconds left in the first half. So we're up 14-0. We'll see how those promos are. I know many people didn't like Road to the Playoffs last year. So EA will probably change it a little for this year, as they've changed the first couple of promos a little. Like this year's a lot more collectible heavy here in Halloween than last year's. 2 seconds left in the half, and he runs a screen, but we're in man coverage, and we are able to take it down nicely. So, 14-0 as the second half starts on our team. He kicks it basically to the back end of the end zone, you know, where the sun don't shine. And we throw a, who knows what kind of pass that was. Sharp making the moves. He's been a playmaker for me. His speed, as he throws a cover 3, and Taylor Austin just runs right past him. Yeah, cover 3 is not working this year, and that's why verticals are such a good offense, because it destroys cover 3 up those seams. Defensive backs just don't know how to play, or safeties just don't know how to play verticals. You know, your job as a safety is to stay deep, but in Madden, they let them get past them. Their one job is not let anybody pass them. And they frequently, no matter, you don't even have to like scheme it, you don't have to glitch the AI. The AI comes glitched for you out of the box, which is unfortunate. So he's running a screen, or scheme, if I could speak, which is look for the quick throws, look for the deep throws, and then scramble. So I throw some edge heat, and his receiver drops it. I want to say it was all that X button that I wildly threw at him. And probably something to do with it. I don't know. Anyways, here we go, scrambling again, but this time I have got a corner, and I chase him down fast as lickety-splickety. Thanks for watching, though. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.